Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back. We're gonna go through another deck for Tarot Tuesday. This one is Crystal Visions by Jennifer Galasso. It's printed by U.S. Games. It has a pretty nice box. And the Wheel of Fortune is featured on the back. It says it comes with 79 cards, but the 79th card is actually this one, which is all about the creator of this deck. So she's all about fantasy and she was, you know, I guess that's it. But these are the backs of the cards. They're beautiful. The card stock is pretty average. They're not as thin as the ones as the Next World, but they're not as thick as the original Rider Waite, or my OG deck, I would call it, right? So let's go ahead and go through them all. So this is the Fool. And she's beautiful. Look at that, the Magician. And it's cool that the Magician looks like this because in some readings, the Magician can come up as the manipulative person. So he manipulates what you see and creates an illusion sometimes, or can manipulate the situation. So it's cool that he's not all like elements and glory and stuff. And then the next one that we have, High Priestess. I really like that. I even like the little details on her crown and on her forehead, which her crown sits. And she wears an amethyst piece and stands on the crescent moon. Yeah, so all of these have like pretty different images, which allow you to kind of use your intuition. The Hierophant seems better, but look at his candle. It has a sigil on it. And behind him, a bunch of different things, right? So it's like all culture, religions, right? You have the Taoism, Judaism, you have Buddhism, you have the Ankh from Egyptian, you also have the, what's it called? Pentagram, and I don't know what the others that are being blocked, but those are there too. Okay. And then the Lovers, which is another beautiful card. Sorry about the shaking. I have an issue with my left hand. And the Chariot. Strength. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. The Justice card. And we'll just flip through them and I'll just like stop at certain cards. I love the Death card. I do. Temperance. Ooh. The Devil, much better. Temptation, you can see it. Yeah? Yeah. I actually like this card. The only thing, I probably would have made him the snake. But the snake represents something, a sort of wisdom in tarot, so I'm already digging the deck. I really like how, just how all the imagery is put together. And they all have a person in it. So far. And you can tell the ongoing theme is pretty much moons and what is it called? Moons and butterflies. If not, there are birds present. Any type of bird, dove, raven, crow, whichever. And it's almost like the moon has a face. And a Queen of Cups. Does this one seem like it has a face? Knight of Cups. And a lot of the cards have the moon in it also. And it's either full or crescent so far. So not bad. Like, these aren't really like high gloss, but they're gloss just a little bit. Beautiful Ace of Cups. Love the dragonfly. Did you guys catch that? I know some people are wondering, like, how in the hell do you flip through cards and take 20 minutes? Well, because I have stuff to say. Especially about the other deck. I had a lot to say. This card kind of reminds me of one of the cards that were in the Wheel of the Year. I sold 7 decks so that I could, like, kind of, I don't want to keep them on, just let them collect dust, you know what I'm saying? Wow. This one I like. I also like this Four of Swords. So we're getting into the Pentacles. Beautiful. People in the trees. Probably like a little fairy up here at the top. I don't know, I can't see. I need to get my glasses. 10 of Pentacles. pretty Rapunzel-ish, yeah? You can hear like all the traffic noise and stuff because I'm in my room. I'm not, obviously, but I'm not in my back room where it would be much more quiet. Like this one too. But I'm still gonna have to sit with this deck and like get the vibe of everything, because even though it's based off of the Rider Waite, I do things intuitively. So like I'll toss this little book. I'll probably just look at it to see if there's like any cool spreads in there. But nothing too crazy. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Yep, just like the Rider Waite, this one does not have a person in it. I like how the wands have dragons and lions. That's very neat. So that, my dears, was the lovely Crystal Visions Tarot. There was like a lot of hype when this thing first came out. And when was that? This thing first came, okay, maybe not in 2011 when it first came out, but maybe last year, in the beginning of last year, these cards had like a major hype, and I thought it was just ridiculous that people were just like, oh yeah, Crystal Visions. And I don't do things when it's about hype. I do it later when it fades, because I just don't contribute to that kind of stuff. Like, you know, I was just not about that. But they spread out really nicely, and they're easy to shuffle because they're narrow cards. They're probably just the same as the Rider Waite. Maybe a little bit more short and a little bit more narrow. But that is it. Let's see, does it have a cool spread in here? Oh, just jumps right into the Major Arcana. And then these can be read in reverse, because there's also a reversed thank God this isn't multilingual. This would be way smaller font reading with these cards. Ooh, look. Oh no, Celtic Cross. Alright, you guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. This is a pretty cool deck. I mean, this is actually a flip through. It's not a review. But so far, intuitively, it seems really good. And they are very easy to spread out. So if you folks end up reading for someone and you spread them out, they spread pretty easily and nicely. Thanks again, guys. And this was the content for Tarot Tuesday. It was tarot. I hope you folks enjoyed both decks. I definitely need to spend time with this because I kind of want to. And hopefully we'll be reading with them very soon. Alright, you guys, take care and stay tuned for the altar series, as well as, because I'm going to talk about altars and we are going to build up into prosperity corners and the relationship corners of a room, including your house as a whole. And yeah, just stay tuned for that, because then once we hit the altars for prosperity and love or relationships, either way, then we'll go into making these jars and for prosperity work, as well as crystals that can go on there. And we'll talk about some other things too. So we'll go over like a bunch of really cool stuff. So stay tuned for that, because it's going to build up to it. I'm probably going to get in a bunch of videos this coming week, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys had a great Tuesday. Bye.